Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
KP was on the last the garage night. He came in as a guest. We did it for Corey, so I gave him on your seat because I feel like
Don't figure out the mic.
he wants me to bring up something too, and I want to bring that up. I'm going to make a note for that as well. All right, everyone, thanks so much for listening to the episode of Full Body Cast presents Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
What's going on, peeps?
Hey, let's get some. I got to get the Steel Reserve. Shout out to Jamie Roberts for this massive.
We're cranking it up tonight, folks.
Heck yeah, I got to crank you down a little bit, dude. You're ready. You are.
Steel Reserve, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got. This is what I'll be walking around Vegas.
Is that what you really drink malt liquor Steel Reserve in Vegas?
Is this malt liquor?
Absolutely.
I didn't even know that. I thought
High gravity malt liquor. That's like an old English on steroids. Well, let's go. Let's go then.
All right. Well, man, we had a banger of an episode in the last one.
That's what we do.
Long
That's what we do.
episode. Hour and a half almost, maybe longer.
Good. Catch up.
Did you listen to it?
No.
You never do.
No, but I get
Those
feedback.
Those virgin ears.
I get a lot of feedback, and you send me some feedback too. And
Yeah,
it sounds
absolutely.
Like, sounds like people are liking what we're hearing.
Yeah, Holly
What
Graff,
they're hearing.
for sure. She hit me up with a few things. She said she loved here. Let me just read it. Actually, the feedback. I love the feedback. Send me messages, Homer. Anyone who's listening out there, KP. Oh, actually, OG KP did as well. We got plenty of Coors Lights for you as well if you wanted to. Need to crush any of
Yeah,
those.
that's cute. I hate Coors Lights, but good.
You said they were your favorites.
I like Coors Lights in a bottle.
Well, just pretend it is.
No, it tastes totally different.
Just pretend it is. Holly Graff said, my favorite thing about Hollerin with Hollenbeck is his irritation with you, LMAO. I said, haha, samesies. Samesies. Your irritation with me is electric when... Like right there,
You irritate me.
It's the cans and the bottles.
You irritate
Yeah,
me because you don't listen.
You're just always irritated.
You don't listen.
Just freaking kick the dog. LOL, you guys have great banter. It's very entertaining. And then you said to me when I sent that to you, I love it, and you're an asshat. So you had to just, and I like how you just got that
Threw another one.
Threw that one in there as well.
You really are an
You're
asshat.
an asshat,
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks for the feedback. A little more feedback. OGKP, Kyle Pierce, his actual screen name for playing video games is OGKP. So
I'm on a group text with him and you, and he said he doesn't play that crap that you're saying. He
he doesn't play PUBG. He used to. We used to be
Oh,
Dynamite
see, there you
together, but he plays like the Warzone and all that. But he's like, it's always weird for him because when we throw the name KP out, he's like, oh, they're talking about me. And then turns out we're actually not talking about him. So what we got to do is we got to say OGKP when we talk about Kyle Pierce. Because he's the OG. Even though, and he goes on Garage Night, he talks about this. He goes, even though the other KP has been a KP longer than he has, so we just got to go with the...
Okay. Yeah.
Just to differentiate. So he doesn't...
Yeah.
It might break his brain, is what I'm saying. So we
I know. Yeah, definitely.
We got to...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, and he's been shouting out at the end of every episode that he did. 2 episodes he did. I want to say it's the pasta. It's like the salad, pasta salad, or maybe
it's a Hawaiian mac salad.
Yeah, he's like, dude, we need to get that going again.
Yo, it's coming, man. Springtime just hit a couple days ago, so the Hawaiian mac salad's coming back.
Coming back hard.
Dude, I've found and mastered the actual Hawaiian mac salad, like the real deal, like stuff from Hawaii, like the stuff that you're getting on your your lunch plates, buddy. I'm telling you.
You know what we could play when we get that is Return of the
Mac.
We have the mac, but
Salad.
But you got to say what's the Hawaiian Mexi mac salad. You got to rush it in together, smash it together. Speaking of food, there is a big plate. This is a Thanksgiving dinner plate of food in front of me. This is great podcasting. I'm going to describe it to you. Paper plate with foil over it. I don't even know what this is. This could be Fear Factor right now. I could open this up. This is a tarantula.
It's not Fear Factor.
Not Fear Factor. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go 3 guesses.
Fresh. Go guess right now. Before.
It's going to be it's going to be
Nope.
a sandwich,
Can't touch it.
ribs, or possibly
You got it.
ribs.
Yep.
Oh, my brother.
Beef.
It's what's for dinner.
That's what's for dinner.
Okay,
one has a glaze on it, like
Oh.
a spicy teriyaki Hawaiian type glaze, and the other one's just a dry rub.
I love a dry rub. Later on in life, you get more dry rubs than you did earlier on in life.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we get to hear the chomp.
Were you going to share this with? Did you want some of this?
No,
You know what this is?
No, I'm good. That's the glazed one.
This is better, but you don't reminds me of, but it's better. Like biting into a Piggly Wiggly at the King County Fair,
That's better than biting into a Piggly Wiggly?
this is. Yes,
Well, I hope so.
it is. But it's got that smoke for sure. Good texture.
Oh, really, Guy Fieri? Keep going. What else you got for me? What else you got for me? What else you got for me? Old pods and what do we call this? Not diners, drive-ins, and dive-ins. It'd be like pods,
And poops.
Travis's house, and the lab.
The lab. This is good. This had what on it?
It's like a spicy teriyaki, actually, that I bought.
Not much spice though.
It's a glaze. No, it's light spice.
The spice, does it usually burn off? Do you have to like make stuff extra spicy when it comes to sauces so it doesn't burn off?
I usually only dry rub like ribs, but I decided to do like a glaze on that one and went for it. I like this one though too. This is it's like a mesquite rub, but it's a dry rub.
Guys, this could sell for each one of these things $24.99.
You get the meat sweats. Trav's getting the meat sweats already.
I'm at a Brazilian steakhouse right now.
His hernia is like, son of a bitch.
That dry rub is good.
It's good, right? It comes in an actual like can, like a beer can, and then it has like a plastic lid on top of it.
My brother got that for me for Christmas.
There's a lot of different flavors,
Oh, okay.
and then you can. I've seen it before and actually pulled the trigger on it, and I wish I knew like who made it. I'd shout out, no shout outs, but I'd shout it out. But the way that they do it is you can put like 1 cup of beer with like half cup or a quarter cup of like the seasoning, and it's a marinade too. So it's like it's good. It's cool stuff. I'm glad you like them.
So good, dude. Thank you.
Beef ribs, yeah, you got it.
Thank you. I'll see if I can figure out a way to make
me some Kraft macaroni or something.
Yeah, but I'll throw some little smokies in it.
Oh, you will?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, suck me sideways. That sounds delicious.
I'll get you a brownie, too.
Okay, a little greenery in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, well, there's some questions here that I kind of want to pop them off the top of the dome for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But before we do, what's new? Is there anything new that happened this week or past couple weeks? Was there something you learned?
The grind is real. The grind is real.
Yeah, I think this is the dinner table right now. Like, you brought me some food. You remember sitting around the dinner table and kind of chatting it out?
Yeah,
like,
no, we have 5 kids and 2 adults, so I was like sitting across the living room in like a 1,300 square foot house. But yeah,
I think the dinner table is like breakfast table.
It's kind of just you and I just breaking bread right now.
Right now, this is it. This is legit. So
not much new, man. Just the grind, buddy. Work is great. Business is great. Life is good.
Sun's coming out.
Sun's coming out.
I feel like this one's a lot different.
Coming out.
A lot different than last year. Maybe I was preparing myself for just a shitty like January.
Dude, I'm gonna
June.
be pissed. January and June. What are you talking about?
Well, they call it January, where it's like one long month.
No.
Like
I feel like the last few years, like for real, it like gets like pretty freaking nice in like end of February,
Last
like March,
year
like Marchish.
Sucked.
Like you get like a run of really nice weather,
Fake
and then
spring.
and then it got shit again, and then it like didn't do anything remotely summer until July, and then it was like insane until like September, and that was it.
Yeah, it was great.
But no, it's not great. I want it to go from like May 1st till October.
You want to wear those whites.
October 30th.
Yeah, you want those white.
No white after Labor Day.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, is it? Yeah.
You know you can't wear white after Labor Day. You're wearing white right now.
But I got a little blue in it.
No, you don't.
It's a little blue in
I mean, kinda.
So spring has sprung.
Yeah.
Spring is sprung. Are you a gardener? Do you ever like?
You know what?
Like the herbs and spices.
Just the way I'm. It's funny you say that. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, I don't know if I'd do like a full blown like garden as far as like carrots and
corn and
all that. I don't know if I'd do that, but I cook so much that I would be and we've talked about this. I would really like to just find a rosemary bush, and like plant it, because that thing will get huge and it will survive the elements, and it's year round. And you legit just walk out.
I have one in the front yard.
You do?
Yeah, I cut it all. I go down there and cut it all the time. You can grab some off.
I didn't know that, dude. Yeah. I'm spending $4 at the store for 3 sprigs, and I could just.
That's going to be gone in a week by the time.
No, I don't use it that much, but like it would be nice to have it on hand. I didn't know you had one.
Yeah,
I'll unearth that thing.
No, don't do that. I love it. That's our Thanksgiving. Steaks.
Oh, now, how many times have we talked about this? And now all of a sudden you're like, I actually have one. I've had one for like 6 years in my yard, dude. You didn't even. I didn't even. I mean, I cook, but like we just use it on Thanksgiving. Like, so basically, 11 months out of the year, it just sits there and dies and wilts. But you, the cough's still there.
Dude, it's the wind. The wind.
But you go to the store and buy 2 sprigs for $6. But yeah, cool.
Inflation, man. Blame Biden, not me on that one.
Oh, now you're talking politics about Biden. Okay. This freaking guy.
Blame Brick.
Hey,
hold on. Brazil, Russia, India, and China on that one.
Truth be told, what happened in Nashville is completely BS. Like, I'm pissed off about it. Like, what? Not BS. It actually happened.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was going to go there. I didn't know if I had to say something.
Like, I'm saying I'm pissed off about it. Like, that's dumb.
Sucks,
that's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. And the way that the Biden addressed it, was bullshit too.
That's just weird, man. The whole thing is just bizarre.
Thing's weird, man. We're like in like this like
I don't know what we're in.
Pray
5 times a day.
Pray, baby. I don't know. It's scary, but same time, faith
brings it through. And the nice
hope
thing,
and love.
Yeah. The thing is it's nice meeting other people that kind of have the same thought process.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Joey.
Travis Kenny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Back to hoarding things and not sharing, but what do you plan
the
on?
Rosemary plant?
Yeah, what are you planning on? What else?
How big is the rosemary plant? Just in estimate.
Well, it's kind of. I don't know if you did holly bush too, but it's like growing into the. Both of them are like sharing the same landscape.
Oh wow! So it's like a rosemary holly blend.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I haven't had that yet, but okay.
A little poison in there for you.
Okay.
Those little red bears. But no, that's why it's not that big. I mean, it's
big enough that if I could fill up a backpack with it if I cut it all down.
Yeah, you can fill up a backpack.
Okay, that's plenty for a year.
Yeah,
worth.
And then my son, every once in a while, because he mows around it,
just go out there and smoke it.
No, but it'll land on it'll overhang and it'll run it over, and it just smells like someone's cooking.
He's like, Dad, I smell like a turkey.
He does talk like that. It's a great impression, man.
No, I wasn't making fun of
good.
I wasn't making fun of
put that on repeat for him. have him just go,
I really
is
truly,
that what I sound like?
I truly was not trying to make fun of him right there. I wasn't. I was just like, I was picturing
that's
you.
That's a hate crime, kind of. I feel like that's a hate crime.
I was picturing you as a kid. How you would sound.
We're so similar. Me and my son are so similar. It's crazy. It's kind of cool to see because you're, the same. It's interesting to see that the same type of crap that maybe you went through in life when it comes to like thought processes and how you felt about yourself. Pretty much everyone goes through that, but you can also dial in with your own kids a little bit. It's raising teenagers is like freaking nuts, man. It's like crazy. It's like
give me an example. Like, what do you mean?
All right, here's a good one, right? So my daughter, 17 years old.
I know, but he's the only man in the house besides you.
He's 15, right? Yeah.
He's the only man.
He's the only
in
man.
The house.
So okay, so we got.
Do you give him that title? Like, you're a man.
Yeah.
You're a man.
Yeah.
You build him up.
Yeah.
As a man.
I say yeah.
Okay.
I say yeah. But my my daughter, who's 17, she had an ex-boyfriend that started dating.
Is that the guy that stayed here while you guys were gone? Ate Cheetos in your bed?
No. That's Madden. That's Madden.
Oh, are they still
no,
together?
This was the one that.
Are they still together?
Yes, they are.
Okay, good.
The one that's.
What was his name again?
Braden. They're actually both named that. So
Both
well, the
kids'
one's an ex
boyfriends
now.
were Braden.
Yeah, it was spelled differently even too.
Weird.
But anyway, I don't know if I can now tell some of these stories because I just outed these people. But
it's all good. Go on. Nobody, there's no last
no one.
names.
Yeah, who cares? Anyway,
They're 15. Who cares?
Yeah, well, this kid.
Roast him.
He was the one. Yeah, he was the one that I was standing at Lost Beach, and when Megan blasted into that.
I missed that
you
one.
missed
I heard
that
all
one.
about it though.
Yeah, dude.
Where she drove into like a planter.
It just boom popped it down to the ground. It was a heavy ass planter too, and the people at the wine place next to you came running out, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're very sorry.
It was your fault essentially because you screamed at her.
No,
right?
I didn't scream. I walked out there. I did like the whole like.
Can you paint the picture for the listener?
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know if I've ever told this story on here.
I've heard the story.
Okay, here we go.
Not from you, but I've heard it from a different point of view. So I'd love to hear it from your point of view.
All right, so I'm talking to the non-OG KP, but the KP at Lost Beach. Can I say names on this thing?
Why? I don't know why you're. What? Yeah, Kristen. You're talking to Kristen.
I'm talking to Kristen.
Okay.
Okay. K starts with the K.
Yep.
Chris, that's the K of the KP. So I'm in talking to her. It was before a trivia night, and we're just jamming. Like we're having a great conversation, and it's one of those times where it's like kind of like semi in my brain going.
You have a little deja vu.
Yeah.
Like something was going to happen outside the door.
Yeah. That like there's a reason I'm here because we will talk, but we're like 20 minutes in to a conversation, right? And so it's like, wow, this is kind of like, why am I still here? I got a lot to do.
Wow, 20 minutes into a combo. Okay.
Yeah.
With my girl. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool,
great.
cool.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, keep it going.
I felt a connection. I felt warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. That's why
I was giggling a lot.
That's why the good Lord put your kid behind a wheel into a pot.
Well, let me rewind this to the day before where I was talking to Megan. I said, "Is there anything you're kind of hiding?" I feel like you're hiding. Well, I drive my friends. I'm not supposed to because I don't have. Washington State has driver's license. You get it for 6 months. You can only drive people that are related to you. You cannot drive other people.
How do they regulate that?
Well, if you get in an accident, you can get sued and you get a ticket, right? So they don't really regulate it by going, "Can I see everyone?" Yeah. So I said, you're putting me, because a kid doesn't understand liability and lawsuits. They're just like, oh, I'll just pay my $100 ticket, not a big deal. It's like, no, like if that kid got injured or hurt or anything, their family would sue us, me. And so you kind of got to tell them, like, you got to be careful about some of this stuff, right?
Yeah, but didn't you look out the window, see her with her friends?
That's what I'm saying.
And you ran out and said something, and then she crashed.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I had this conversation the day before. So now I'm talking to Kristen, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. All of a sudden, you're right. I see this car go by, and I'm like, that person in the passenger seat.
He's not related.
Not related. I'm like, I'm pissed. I just had this conversation, and she agreed to it. So I walk out there. She's blaring music, dude. Joey right now is rubbing his back like a bear in a freaking forest.
I just had a little itch,
just against the chair, just like against the tree
had
right
a little
now.
itch. Like, okay, well, do you
Sorry
want
about that? Sorry
point
about that.
out every time you cop? Never mind. They already noticed.
You do. Or on the phone. So when I see her go by, I do go out there and. The windows are rolled down, the music's playing, and I lean in. I go, hey. And he sees me, and her stepsister sees me, but she doesn't see me. She's still singing, and la, la, la. And I go, hey. And she looks at me and sees me. It's almost like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when, like, John Candy looks up and gets, like when Steve Martin opens the cab door, and it's like, wide eyes, like, what's going on? Megan sees me. The light turns green at this point because it was a red light, and she's got cars in front of her, and she doesn't know what to do because she knows she can't drive this guy, but she knows that she has to drive.
So is she trying to, like, speed away?
Well, no, she didn't know what to do, so she's like, I got to drive because I got cars behind me. And so what she does is she whips in right in front of where Trappers is at, and just, bam, in the parking spot, bam, blasts this freaking, like, ash can flower pot. That big one too, and knocks it over. And this kid, I go, once she puts it in park, I'm like, I like coach her, like, put it in park, turn off the engine, almost like a cop, but just to be like, you're freaked out right now. Don't like forget something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she does that. And so then I say, who are you? And he tells me his name. And I go, how old are you? And he goes,
he just rolls down the window. Who are you, bitch?
He didn't do that. He was, he was a little scared. So, but I go, how old are you? He goes, I'm 18. I know he's not. And I'm like, give me your ID. Oh, I left it at home. I go, okay. And so then Kristen came out.
So what happens though if he's 18? Nothing. Like he was just saying he's 18.
Yeah, he's over 18, so then he can
ride with
drive
her.
him. Right.
Oh, okay,
but I know
okay.
he's not. So
Okay.
So Kristen comes out with a pan and broom, and then the owner of the wine, or the manager of the wine place, comes out, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, we'll pay for this. It's my daughter. She hit this. I'm sorry about that. And he goes, this was a terrible idea to begin with. It was a flower pot that everyone put their cigarettes out in, and
I'm thankful it's gone.
Just get rid of it. That's all I want you to do. Just get rid of it. It's heavy as heck. I got a hernia. I can't lift this thing. So she's lifting it into the car.
Who's she? Your daughter?
My daughter. Okay. And this guy.
What about the 18-year-old?
He's just sitting there. He didn't help clean. Dude, if that was me, if I were like, that was you, like if
oh yeah, I'd have jumped out.
Help.
I'd have picked it up. It would have been done in like 2 seconds and be like, can we go please, sir?
Yeah,
Thank you.
It'd be like, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry about this. I know I was supposed to be here.
You would have done the same thing?
Oh, I would have totally, I've been caught by parents before. You get caught by a parent, you're like,
oh yeah,
on the best behavior in the world.
Best behavior. You're like, oh, here you go, sir. I'll put this in the trunk. We'll dispose of it because we're actually driving to Crystal Mountain right now, and we'll get it.
I pre-dug a hole.
We're gonna have the best time up there. Don't mind that. That's just Martinelli's in the back. We're on our way up. We'll dispose of it out there.
Yeah. So that's the story with that guy. But I have to, you coach your teenage kid in certain things because they don't understand it. They just see how it's affecting them. That's all they know. It's affecting them. Remember, like when your kids are younger in like elementary school, and they're like, this boy's really mean to me. It's a girl. You have a daughter. This boy's really mean to me. I don't get it. He has a crush on you. He doesn't understand how to share his feelings, so he thinks the coolest thing he can do to make you like him is just make fun of him, or he'll make fun of you the whole time.
Or
okay,
as a boy, they don't know how to show their emotions.
Right.
So, like, maybe you come up and like kick them in the buns a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they get mad at you and break up with you.
Right. Exactly. Oh, that happened to you.
Yeah.
Who kicked you in the buns? Ouch, man.
Call. Good
that
call.
Sucks, man. I'm
Good
sorry
call.
to hear that.
I was so mad.
We'll get her, man.
But boys don't know how to show their emotions when they truly do like somebody.
Exactly.
And then girls and women are way more mature than us.
And yes.
And so when you go up and kick somebody that you really like in the buns and they turn around and break up with you, then you're like, okay.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm just going to the vending machine now.
We're going to go get another Surge.
They didn't have Surges back then.
That's but you're absolutely correct. Yeah. So when it comes to girls, they're watching Disney princess movies. And it's like the Prince Charming or the cool prince. He is like nice and sweet and loving, and boys are just pulling on hair, the ponytails and kicking buns, all that.
I was all
buns, baby, all kicking buns. That was my.
It was actually my trademark. It was actually really sincere what I did, but it didn't turn out that way.
Did you play some classical music and walk up behind her and then kind of just like, what are you being sincere?
Yeah, I had Mozart going on my Walkman.
Did you have it on anti-skip?
No, it was a tape player.
Like, how do you be sincere with a butt? Like kicking someone in the butt? Was it like?
I mean, that's
did you
what.
have a tear?
But no, do you
have a tear in your eye?
No, but do you understand? Like that's how boys. Like you just explained it. Like we're dumb. Like we don't know. Like at that age, like how to really just like be like, hey, you know what? I really like you, and I think you're nice. Like
right, we don't know. We think
and I think you're really pretty, or I think this and that. But like. That you just walk up and like kick him in the ass and just be like, hey, like it's flirty.
Him.
It's flirty. Like I wasn't trying to clown it. It's not like there was like 50 people around us. It was legit like her and me. It was legit just the two of us and didn't go. It went over like a lead balloon.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Man, I feel like we should.
No, I'm not. It
ended
up working out.
Hey, bro. That's good, man.
All ended up working out.
Cheers. Hey, question for you. This is going to get a little naughty, but we had this conversation with some of the guys, and sometimes as men, we'll get together and we'll talk about our spouses, girlfriends, whatever. But man, it's so easy if what if us dudes, man, like, what if we got together? Like if we, like, these are straight men going, hey, it would be so cool if like we could go golfing together. Like I'm with my bros, we're eating steaks together, we're playing Warzone together, like, and then we just have a little sex every once in a while. But other than that, like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, that's what one of this guys says, which is like interesting because it's 2023 and it's
that's
like
why I don't hang out with you guys because you guys go down weird. That's the weird.
But yeah,
I don't know what you're even talking about.
No, it's 2023. It's like have an open relationship, go have sex with the girls, but like if you want to like. Because you don't have to deal with drama and emotions and it's like all the arguments and stuff like that.
Boy.
I know we're digging on.
Thanks for listening, people. I'm leaving.
But no, so that's the joke. But here's the thing that I was thinking about. It's like
that didn't come across as a joke to me. You were like legit like talking about that.
Guys have said that. You never had a guy say that before? Like, hey man, life sometimes maybe would be a lot easier.
Yeah, but dude, that's where you step away and go hang out with like your boys. Like go hang out. You go hit the golf course.
Right, exactly.
You go grab some beer. Like
but
go hit a dive bar
24/7.
and talk about it. I think women need that too, though. Women need to step away from us too.
That's true.
Go see their friends. Go do whatever. Like whatever. I mean,
yeah, I agree. But what I was saying,
because they're probably saying the same shit about you.
Sure.
Jamie probably goes to work every day, and she's like, "I fucking love work because I'm not around Travis."
They're ripping apart our texts. Oh, do you guys have an emotional guy like I do? I feel like I'm the man in the relationship. I'm sure Jamie said that to everybody. Actually, there's probably not one person on earth that she hasn't said that to.
That she's the man in the relationship.
Yeah, she's like, dude, this guy is needy AF. He will not stop. Ask me any. But here's the thing. I also learned. Though.
Do you just keep going with the questions? Like, do you get in your own head so deep? I could see you, dude, getting so deep in your own head.
One of my favorite tricks.
Own head.
Is to when she gets super drunk. One night we're out partying or going to the casino, coming home, and she's drunk. I'm sober, obviously driving, and so I will ask her the pointed questions that I want to ask sober her, but I'm going to get the real answers. And then what I do, and she doesn't ever remember those questions ever being asked. So then the next day,
and then I go home and I put her to bed and I'm upset and I can't. And then she's passed out and I can't ask her the rest of the questions because now I have so many unanswered questions. And now I'm just really sad and like we lost $200 at the casino. It's just the worst night ever. I just grab an Afghan and go down on the couch by myself.
Actually, man, you have actually seen. Have you been? Am I on a reality show right now?
I can fully see you like, babe. Are you? Oh man, she's passed out. I could just see you laying next to her, just like, it
hurts. It hurts right in the center of my chest.
I have no answers.
No, but here's the thing. I will ask her the same questions when she's sober the next day. And then I'll compare my answers, compare my notes. I'm trying to see if she's throwing me curveballs, man. That's what you got to do.
You ever catch any?
No, she's like completely authentically honest so far.
That's great.
Yeah, so far it's been good.
I don't know why you would try to catch somebody in something like that if you didn't. Do you not trust her?
Listen, this is what I was trying to tell Megan. I'm like, Megan, I felt, obviously she's my daughter. I feel
like you're dodging the question. Do you not trust her?
No. I trust her. I don't trust.
Why are you trying to catch her in a lie?
Here's what I don't trust. I don't trust our society. Our society is so fast food and fickle, and we move from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and that's how we date. That's how we work. That's how we move. And so it's all based off of emotions and feelings and how we feel. And so when it comes to her, I just, my fear is that she's way hotter than me. She's way cooler than me. She's more athletic than me. She's richer than me. She's everything more than me. So then I'm like, she's going to wake up one day and go, what was I thinking? Like, this is crazy that I'm with this guy. And so that's where I'm kind of like, when you're
just legit laying out all your insecurities.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's me. 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, like at some point you got to be like, hold on, I'm worthy of this person. I'm worthy to be.
If I told her that, I think she'd look at it as a competition at that point and be like, nah, you know what? Now you said that, it's over.
Why?
Because I don't know. That's just my fear. I'm just saying my fear.
Oh, your fear.
Yeah.
You don't think she would never say that? No,
but she's competitive, so I'd be kind of afraid of that. Like, when someone tells you what to do, and you're like, yeah, I'm fine. You told me that. I'm not. Now I'm not. Now I'm going to do the opposite.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I get that, but like you guys are in a...
I'll just kick her in the butt and just hopefully it works out.
It won't. Don't. I mean, eventually, way down the road, it may. But I wouldn't stack your chips on that at this age, bro.
Let's try that one out. Ram her ankles with a shopping cart.
Just flat tire.
Wet Willie, I got ya. You love me?
Man, I really like you.
I had one guy coming back from, this is like in 7th or 8th grade. He'd probably watched a ton of like freaking porn, I'm guessing.
Oh, boy.
Because he had a crush on this girl, and we all got off at the bus stop together, and he's walking with her, and she didn't like him at all. In fact, she was just not in at all. And
well, it's Selleck. It was probably his sister.
Well, it could have been. It might have been a cousin. But what he did was he pulled down his pants and said, now, do you like me?
You guys are sick out there.
Dude, it was like, no, it was all of us. We're like, in front of us.
You guys are sick out there. I could see you behind him like, yeah, what do you think now?
I kicked him in his butt. No. But I'm like, I think that he probably watched it on some freaking VHS his dad had. And it was like, now do you like me? Bow, bow. He's like, that's going to work. That's going to work at the bus stop.
Bow, bow. You guys are in Selleck. There's a kid on the porch playing a banjo.
Twang to the ding, ding. Yeah. Ding to the ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. You guys are on some deliverance shit out there. What are you talking about? As soon as somebody drops their pants in Selleck, literally the banjo starts playing like, hey. That's
true. That is true. But so I got to tell my daughter, I'm like, listen, sometimes when guys are in over their heads, like with this boyfriend, he may think he's out kicked his coverage, which I know I have. You start to think about like freaking, like what did I do when I was riding too fast on a bicycle? If I knew I was probably going to crash and it was going to hurt really bad, I would dump it right then and there, and it would hurt, but not as bad. So sometimes it's self-sabotage. So I'm like but when you tell a teenager that, they don't. They're just looking at their own emotions and how it hurts them, and why is this guy's lying to me, and what's he doing, and it's like, well, if you just take a moment and step back and look at the situation.
You didn't explain the situation.
Oh, he dumped her and then went on to other girls that she felt weren't at the same caliber she was, so it was like messing with her head. She's like, these girls are not to where I feel are where I'm at. Why? And then where am I at? Because girl, as a teenager, no matter who you are, male or female, you're always evaluating yourself and comparing yourself to other people.
Explain the same thing about yourself.
Listen, it doesn't mean just because I have the answers doesn't mean I
Hi, welcome to Full Buddy Cast. This is a therapy session.
The Steel Reserve, man. Whoa!
Travis is drinking a Steel Reserve, a 22-ouncer Steel
Let's
Reserve
go!
right now.
Let's get into my emotions.
This kid is, oh boy. But I mean, if you break it down, like you just said the same thing by yourself.
I know. That's so. But that was good. That's good. Okay. I'll think about that. I'll let that marinate. I'll let it marinate.
Stay tuned for next week.
Let's get back to Okay, baseball's coming up this week. We have
Baseball. Let's talk. We're in March Madness right now.
No, I know. So I like that. Let's go because when this is released, it's opening day.
Tomorrow's opening day.
So today is opening day.
Today
so
is opening day.
But today, yes.
But we have March Madness shaking out.
How's
right
your
now.
bracket? Do you
Dude.
have anybody still in it?
Dude,
I have
yes.
UConn, and that's
yes.
it.
This is insane. I'm pulling it up right now.
That's fine. I got UConn.
I'm legit running. I'm in first place in both leagues.
Is it just you?
No,
dude. Is that a buy-in? Is that a buy-in one?
Look at that. Look how many people are in this thing.
Oh my gosh! Is it a buy-in one? Is it winner take all?
No, it's through a mortgage company, so I'll win like TVs and stuff.
Is it? Are we shouting out? Is it from what's his name? Is it through?
It's from the Lombardo team, but I
got you.
But then Kristen and I are in one too, and I still have Miami though.
Ooh, I got UConn. Want to put a little friendly wager on that one because they're playing each other in the Final Four.
And we did a win too, and I'm losing.
Oh.
I'm in second on that one, behind my lady. I'm out basically. Dude, let's talk about the ladies' game though, right now, real quick.
I haven't watched any of it.
Dude, you have got to. Hold on a second. Iowa. I can't remember her name right
Dude,
now.
I know you're talking about.
The Iowa girl, she had never in the history of the NCAA had somebody put up 40 with a triple-double. Here's the thing. I watched that game. I watched it closely. Watched it all the way through. They gave her the rebound. The
other team gave their
somewhere in there, she didn't get a rebound.
I'm gonna keep talking.
She didn't get the rebound, but she literally put up 40 and had a triple double.
She messed around and got a triple double.
Got a triple double. Today was a good day.
Wow,
dude. So
was she on your bracket? Was that Iowa on your team?
No, I didn't even know Iowa was that good. I was playing South Carolina, dude. South Carolina's undefeated, but I think Iowa's going to give them heat, bro. I don't know, but South Carolina, they have there's girls on their team that are 6'7" athletes. Dude, I would rather watch the women's bracket, if I'm being real with you, than the men's bracket. It's so much. I mean, unless it's the Zags, I love watching the Zags men's, but the women's bracket to me is plus I watch my daughter so much in girls basketball and so I'm super in tune with the game, right? Not the game, but watching women and girls and play the game. And so it's super interesting to me to watch.
Because when it comes to college, I like the first half, second half.
Hold on, I don't mean to
girls have gone to first quarter.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. During that game where she went 40 points with a triple-double, which has never been done by a man or a woman in the NCAA. Never.
A 40-point triple-double?
She had a triple-double with 40 points. It's never been done.
Really?
Ever. Man or... I'm dead serious. Look it up. You just
someone fact-check that for me and
you just made me lose my train of thought.
Oh, GKB. No, it's something that's never happened before. She did a trip 40 and you were going nuts, kicked her in the butt. What'd you do?
Anyways, I'm excited to watch Iowa play. South Carolina.
Let me say something. Hey, the guys, and it's so cool to see the guys play and the girls play college. And because you were saying about how college is a whole different level.
During that game, there was, I want to say, 2.8 million people watching that specific game, which is insane. Well, I mean, you think of the NFL, there's 100 million, right. But 2.8 million people watching that specific women's game, and she completely went off, which is absurd, insane. And I don't know, dude. I'm freaking pumped. I'm pumped to watch the girls. I'm pumped to watch the girls, dude. I just think the whole thing, men and women's, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, is way purer than think of the NBA. I feel like the NBA had less viewers than the NCAA at that time. And I just feel like
I agree. I like it way more than NBA.
I do too. And even when I was coming up and getting ready to go to college, like all I would watch was college football. And I felt like it kind of stepped away from this a little bit in the past, but like it's coming back to me, like that how pure college is, right? It's pure.
Yes.
Even though these guys are getting paid, like Timmy with the Gonzaga is probably making more than he's going to make in the NBA, they say. But like to watch the NBA, these millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, and they got a bitch about something. It's like it's nothing.
I feel like there's more strategy in the NCAA
for sure.
It's like they're playing with the fouls, they're screening, they're passing the ball. With the NBA, and it's like, and they know that's on the line. But here's the thing. This is the tournament. Now, do you watch regular season college basketball?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
We really followed Utah this year, women's, Zags, throughout the whole season. We watched both of those teams. The head coach for Utah women's was one of Kristen's coaches, so we watched that quite a bit.
Does Kristen text her or anything like
that?
Yeah,
Kristen's in contact with her. Yeah. And then, of course, the Zags. Like, we love the Zags. So we've watched a ton of college basketball, but now it's like we're like, and I love it too because like I think like in the past, like always college football, always this, always that, but women's and men's basketball right now to me is like I'm like super
me
jacked
too, man.
I'm super jacked about it, and I wasn't in the past.
Oh, really?
No, I mean I would watch and check, and check it out, and like
I think there's just,
but I wouldn't watch it so intently. You know?
There's so many upsets. I think that's helping out too because usually,
dude, that's the craziest thing about it. There was no like actual like, oh, this team's gonna go. Purdue got knocked off by
first
random ass
whatever
Florida team or whatever.
Yeah.
Was it Princeton or Florida team?
I think it was Princeton.
No, it was a Florida team.
Well, wait, Princeton, I think, knocked off Arizona.
But there's still a random Florida team in the Final Four right now.
Right. Yeah, and the crazy thing is they're 4 and 5 playing and like a 6 and an 8 playing. Like and the 6 and 8 is one of those are gonna make the freaking championship.
That's what I'm saying. It's bananas.
Yeah. When it comes to watching basketball, are you changing the snacks up at all, or is it pretty much the same?
Changing snacks?
Like your food up. Are you watching it like a little differently than you would
football?
On an NFL game, yeah.
I feel like basketball is like more in the moment. Like you just kind of shake and bake. Turn it on, go. Football is like an all day thing.
Yeah, you're sitting there. Yeah.
I mean, the game's longer, right? Like it's like, let's tailgate. Let's
all day event.
Games at 10 a.m. We're cracking beers at
7,
8.
Or 8.
Or 9, or 7.
Or 6.
4:30. Just depends on what the game is, but like, I don't know, man.
So you're big women's. That's great. I'm
having a lot of fun watching it. It's actually like really entertaining to me. But like, it's cool because I feel like I can look at these women's games because Capri, my oldest, is hopefully going to be in a position to play somewhere at some point. I hope, if God willing, and she continues to work hard and get there. I mean, it's cool for me to watch it because I can kind of see like the trend, like how they play, like what's what, and I haven't watched a ton of that in the past, so I get to watch a lot of it. And Kristen helps a ton too, as far as like explaining things to me, because it's like super cool to watch basketball.
Did she use like a chalkboard and like slow words?
Yeah, so she gets out the whiteboard and she's like, today, Junior, this is a point guard. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, this is a 5. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, 1 is a point guard, 2 is a shooting guard, 3.
Go on.
Am I good so far?
Yeah, so far so good.
So 3 is a small forward, 4 is a power forward, or you call it shooting forward, and then 5 is a center.
Post.
Yeah. Post Malone.
Shout out.
Post.
No free shout outs
to Post Malone. All right, here. Question for you, because we're going to dive right in then.
Let's go.
What sport do you really want to get into, whether it's playing or watching, but every attempt that you've tried to make, it just doesn't fit. You're like, man, I really want to do the NHL, but gosh, I just try and it's just too much. It's boring or whatever. Like, is there a sport out
To what?
whether to play or watch? It doesn't have to be both.
I still get in this weird like realm of like I'm like I'll watch like rugby or something and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go try out for the Seattle team. And then I like try to walk upstairs and I'm like my hip goes out and I'm like, okay. It's just like my mind is so much better.
Maybe as like a coach.
My mind is so much better than like my body, right?
But
my
mind. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
My body is telling me no.
My mind is telling me yes.
That's so true getting older.
Dude, so it's so bad. But I love watching hockey. I always have. I followed it. I mean, I don't follow it closely, but like I enjoy going to games.
Yeah.
And have ever since I was probably like in 7th grade going to hockey games. Like I'm big on hockey. I love the violence of it. And then of course football.
Yep.
Love football. Basketball is like
it was there in the 90s for me. It just hasn't been the same since.
NBA or you talk?
NBA.
Oh yeah, I don't even mess with the NBA. I'd rather watch like Dawson's Creek than watch the NBA.
Big Dawson's Creek. Now that explains the hair. That explains the hair a little bit.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing something out there.
Yeah,
but
no, I got it. That's probably what you do. You wake up every morning, you're like, dude, I got the Dawson's Creek.
I love
flow
watching.
right now.
I love Real Sports on HBO with Brian Gumbel. Like I've never seen a bad one ever. Even if I'm not into what he's even talking about, it's always ends up phenomenal.
What do you think now? If you could go pro now in something, now think about, like, obviously what you just said, rugby. You probably can't go pro in rugby because of your body. So, like that.
If I can go pro this second in something, if I had a year to train for something,
yes,
and a hip surgery,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, factor everything in. Now I think it limits it. It's probably not going to be baseball or NFL, but it could be bowling, could be golf, could be pickleball.
I would love, dude, like the Full Swing thing that I watched on Netflix, which is a great series. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. Even if you're not into golf, it explains golf to you. It explains like how everything works. Gets like in depth with like players.
Kicks you right in the butt.
Yeah, kicks you right in the buns. Breaks up with you and leaves you hanging. I'm joking, but the golf thing honestly was so intriguing to me. I was just like, how hard is it for me to go hit 1,000 balls a day and work on, whatever? Like I could do that and have a coach and try to get my card and go do. Not that I am thinking about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I were going to do something, I'd be like the John Daly on like steroids because I would.
Yeah, I already think that actually.
Yeah,
that's good. That's not a far leap.
Just a Copenhagen in my lip.
It's not a far leap at all.
Copenhagen in my lip. Putter that's actually a beer tap.
That's like the most. I don't know. I could be like a John Daly. Yeah, you already are. Like, the only thing you're missing is the golf game.
One thing I'm missing is the rotation.
I don't know. I can see myself. I mean, that's hilarious. That's so good.
I mean, I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. See, every time I try to get into something, I don't. You
don't finish.
Exactly. 100%.
You're
Flaccid.
just one of those.
Just fall asleep.
You're one of those like, man, I'm gonna really get into X, Y, and Z,
Yeah,
and then you're like, you get into it, and it gets challenging, and you're like, well.
See, the one fun thing was I didn't know anything about NASCAR, so when Casey Kane got into NASCAR, that was fun to like watch and root and go, oh, what's Lucky Dog Lap, and what's this, and how do they get that, and you see it's more than just going around in circles.
And you're like, oh, I can take a nap for 3 hours and wake up.
No,
and there's still 50 laps to go.
I would, at the time I worked at a church, and so I would never I wouldn't be able to watch the Seahawks games or NASCAR races, and Sadie would just video, like put the VHS in there and just record it. So I'd get off work around 6 p.m., come home, and then just throw the NASCAR, and I would just sit there, and I wouldn't even fast forward. I would fast forward the commercials, but I watched every lap. And there was a time where I was driving out It was when Casey was going to win. It seemed like he was going to win. He was leading the entire thing. I called up your cousin, Zach, and I was like, hey, man. He goes, hey, we're all at his dad's house over here. Boom, I'm sending you directions. Come out here. We're going to win. We're gonna have a great time. That's the only one left. That's the only one there. He's looking at beers right now. So he goes, and then like all right, I'm on my way. And with like 13 laps to go, he wrecked. And it might have been actually maybe even closer to the last lap. I thought like 13 laps to go. Anyway, I just loved learning that. But now when I get involved, dude, I love video games, but I can't even get into video games anymore. Like, it's like, dude, that looks too complicated. I'd love to play that. I don't even understand half of what's going on.
Back up. What did you just say? You can't get into video games?
There's different types. Like, there's a video game that comes out. Like, dude, that looks sweet. I'd like to play that. But then when you like download it or play it or even think about it, like, yeah, that's gonna take a lot of time, and I don't really want to think about it. I want to figure it out. It looks like it's complicated, so I'll just stick to what I know. That's probably why I stay with it. How's the Incline Strawberry Cider review?
Horrible.
It's bad.
Horrible.
Your face looked like the bitter beer face. You know when that guy would do like the.
It was worse than the bitter beer face.
It really was. It looked like someone just kicked in the buns, hard.
Yeah.
And then in the face.
It was not good.
But yeah, so I don't know. I like the rugby. That's it. My cousin's into. My cousin played rugby. He actually would
one
party with what's his name? He didn't. I don't think he went to Wazoo, but he knew
that's
MK.
Everybody knows MK.
But in college, it was weird. So maybe he did go to Wazoo.
Wazoo
maybe he did
has
Central.
a rugby team.
Maybe he did.
But everybody know you.
I mean, let's keep going.
I don't know. Like, I think rugby intrigues me because it's everybody's live. Like, you catch the ball, you run with it, like you do whatever. You're in the scrum, and I still don't know the ins and outs of it. But looking at what it is now, why are you shaking your head? Do you like that rib?
It's so good, dude. You can do this every friggin' time. Bring me food every time. I love it. This is so good, dude. So good.
God, I'm glad you like it.
Go invest in a food truck, bro.
No.
Like, at what
food
point?
truck's a money pit, dude.
Man. Then freaking call it the money pit, and it's a pit barbecue thing, and freaking just make it all day. Dude, it's so good.
Thanks, buddy.
So good.
I'm glad you enjoy. There's no even sauce on this.
I know.
I made a homemade barbecue sauce too, like a Carolina Gold, like a mustard base that would go dynamite on that dry rub one.
Like, I feel like a dog. It's just trying to get every little piece of meat off this thing.
I can tell by the way you're talking into your mic right now.
It's so good. All right. Gotta put that. Oh, by the way, have we had the conversation yet? How did for St. Patrick's Day, how did your
Corned beef?
Corned beef come out?
I just did a corned beef a couple days ago.
So you didn't. So you said you were wanting to do it, or maybe you've done it in the past.
I've done one in the past, and it turned out super salty and super dry.
So you're a little intimidated. Not intimidated, but
not intimidated. I was pissed off about it because
Okay.
I basically I'm not eating this. Like, I can't eat. Like, I tried. Too much. What I found is you take the corned beef, put it in a bowl out of the package, rinse it off, put it in a bowl full of water, keep it in the fridge overnight. Not salty at all. Overnight. Then I put like.
Did you YouTube that or figure that out yourself, or what'd you do? How'd you figure that one out?
I mean, I look at stuff, but like, then I put like the beaver hot mustard on it. Over, not super hot. It's like honey mustard, but it's spicy. Put it all over it. Put the seasoning packet on it, and used a little more seasoning on it, and it turned out dynamite. I gotta piss.
All right, I'm going to talk real quick while you do that. Thanks for listening, guys. So here I'm going to do some advertisements real quick. So if you're listening to this on the 30th, March 30th, Thursday, maybe the 31st, a couple things. April 1st, I'll be on the Dad How Do I 3-year anniversary YouTube live, 9 a.m. You know, it's my uncle Rob's. We do a podcast almost every week. It's Tuesdays. Subscribe to that. I gotta swallow some of this because probably since I'm talking with my mouth full. But we're doing a 1 hour live at 9 a.m. on Saturday, April 1st, to celebrate his 3-year anniversary as the Dad How Do I channel. Super excited to be a part of that. Thanks for inviting me out to that. Also, the last Wednesday of every month, in fact, I got to leave here in a few hours to go host it, is trivia hosted by Full Buddy Cast, hosted by me. And we're going to we always have prizes. We got Lost Beach gift cards. We've got Rainier. We've got Mazatlan. We've got Cole Street Brewery. We've got Bordeaux Wine Bar. We try to go up and down Cole Street and kind of grab some different. Will we have one? Hopefully tonight. Maybe not. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Well, I wasn't there.
Understandable. It's okay.
Next time though.
It's okay. Maybe I'll get an IOU. And like a Dumb and Dumber.
You ever get them from the Lee?
No, but let's talk about that. So last episode, Joey and I, we finished our 1-45-minute episode, and we're like, dude, we're hungry. We walked down to Trappers, had some sushi, had some drinks, all you can eat. Let me just tell you, Joey can put away rolls.
No, I didn't go crazy.
You didn't go crazy?
I had like 3 rolls.
You had 4, and I had 3.
Oh.
I tried to keep up with you.
Yeah, but how many appetizers did you eat on top of that?
Well, you did kind of like push you gave me an appetizer.
You my appetizer. So you had 6 rolls and I had
3. That just shows how great I am. And then we went to the Lee. And we hung out. We got to see Jeremiah and a few others. Who else? I met some people. I feel like there's somebody else there.
I don't know, dude. You were like a freaking whirlwind in there. I was like, I was just going to sit here in the corner by myself because you were like really working the dance, like really working the floor.
The jukebox. And I played the Mickey Avalon. If you listen to Full Buddy Cast enough, you know that I play this every once in a while. The My Dick. Mike, it goes off of Mike. Mike on the mic and we will just take over the jukebox. We played it 3 times in a row, and
played it more than that. I was like, I gotta get out of here, dude.
I played it 3 times. I played it 3 times in a row. I told Mike, "Hey, haha," and you can sync up to it. So from his freaking house, he played it again, and like half the bar left. Like they were so tired of hearing it.
I mean, it's not like there was. You and I were clearly the youngest folks in the bar.
That's the wrinkle room. Yeah.
And I was trying to leave too, and you were literally working the floor. Like you were louder than my dick.
your dick's
song.
Your dick's loud.
You were louder than the song, my dick. And I had to get out of there.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, pal. Dude, those rip. But that was a good time. I feel like we should do that. Not every time. Every time.
I can't do that every time.
But every once in a while, it was nice to let off some steam, kick off a great end of a pod, go kind of celebrate with some sushi. The Lee may have been too much, a little overboard. You're right.
Baby steps for me.
Yeah, we went too hard.
No, I didn't go hard. I was fine. I'm just saying, like it was.
No, you didn't go hard. I went hard though.
You heard? Do you not feel excellent?
The next day I'm not on a bender. What happens? What's the thing where you drink all the time? Binge. I stopped drinking.
It's like a bender.
Yeah, dude, I am on one actually. Okay, that's exactly what I'm on.
Well, clearly you're drinking. You went from you have IPAs, Elysian IPAs, to now you're drinking a high gravity Steel Reserve 211.
No, that's bad. I mean, I have been drinking and I need to stop drinking and gambling. I give the illusion that I have a lot of money. I don't at all. You're probably like, oh, this guy's gambling all the time. You know, like, nope.
What's your worst gamble lately?
I've been actually doing really well at the NCAA tournament. I did put.
Are you going? You're just straight sport booking it, or
yes,
you walk through to the sports book, put your money down, and then go hit all the slot machines on the way out. On the way out,
I kick some of those friggin' machines right in their butt, and they turn around and they break up with me. They break up with me hard.
I don't even know the story, so I don't know why you keep alluding to like the fact
it's so great. It's such a great thing to say. It's like a good. It's
we were talking about your son.
Yeah, no, my daughter, but
or your daughter.
Well, yeah, son too, a little bit. Yeah. But no, I just like.
I was just trying
It's a great story.
I was just trying to say, as a young man, you don't know how to portray necessarily your
emotions
and
feelings,
and your feelings, and so you do stupid things out of love, but they don't come across that way sometimes.
Yeah.
So like a kick in the butt, or like what you were saying, like I don't know, make fun. Like you were talking about roasting somebody. I'm not like I didn't roast anybody.
Well, here's the thing: we use our strengths, right? My kick in the butt, they'd probably turn around and just punch you right in the face.
Yeah, knock you out cold.
Right. So then I roast somebody. See, I can use my words. We're the perfect tag team. You all physical, and you're pretty quick on your feet too, actually. But roast, that was all I had. I couldn't like go up and do it. I'd be like, "Hey, you're so stupid. Got you good." Like if I punched,
I wouldn't say that anybody. I wasn't saying anybody was stupid. I actually really admired the person that I kicked in the butt, but I just didn't know how to tell her that.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. So
I really adored the person I kicked in the butt.
I'm starting to figure out who that was, and I don't remember you kicking me in the butt, but
yeah, because you were freaking trying to smuggle meth pipes in freaking Selleck.
Baseball season's starting today. Happy opening day, or tomorrow if you're like listening the day before.
Today,
but it's today. Real quick though, you had Ken Griffey Jr.'s "Hey Ho" walk-up song. You had Jay Buhner's "Bad to the Bone." Da-da-da-da. I don't remember anyone else's, but do you remember when that walk-up song would get going and you would just throw your arms in the air? Hey ho!
No.
Hey. You never went to the Mariners game?
I did, but I wasn't a big baseball guy. I remember going to Enumclaw night or like youth baseball night, and
the Brewers and Mariners,
where freaking Randy Johnson pegged the dude, and it was an all-out brawl on everybody, and I was like, I love baseball.
This is violence.
Yeah.
I thought I liked NHL.
And then I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm actually kind of intrigued though on what baseball's doing right now with the time. The games are gonna go faster. People are gonna be more intrigued. You can't just dick around and like change your socks in between a freaking pitch. You know what I mean? Like it's legit. Like there's timing now. Like the pitchers only have so much time. Like the batters have so much time. Like you can't like dick around anymore, which I kind of like, which will speed up the game a little bit. It's going to be different, and I understand some people probably think that it's screwing up the integrity of the game or whatever, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be a good thing, and it's going to bring people in to watch it more than sitting in front of your TV for 7 hours to watch a baseball game.
Well, and the thing that's where I started my drinking.
Baseball's like NASCAR. It's like the slowest shit.
But
until you start hitting the end innings.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, NASCAR's fast for 4 hours, and all you care about is the last 5 laps.
That's true, 100%. It is kind of the same thing, but some people would view the NFL that as well. It all comes down to like the last quarter for any of this stuff.
Yes and no, but at least there's big plays. Tell me big plays that are happening in NASCAR.
Big wrecks don't happen. People
aren't watching for wrecks.
They're not, but they're rooting for their guy, and then boom, is their guy going to get caught up in a wreck? Boom, he did. That sucks.
I mean, I guess I see both sides of it, but like I don't know. I feel like there's more action in. I don't know.
Okay, so we're almost done. We are going to wrap this one up pretty soon because I do have to go get sponsorships.
Thank goodness.
I'm sorry about that, but we are going to get into sporting events and vacations. Let's say this is a Scary Skelly. Thank you, Jared Skelly, Patreon of the podcast, sending questions every once in a while. You do this for Garage Night. I'm going to throw this one actually also at Joey. Joey, I would love to hear your answer to this. When it comes to a sporting event, take the vacation out of it. What one would you go to and take 3 of your buds or 3 people?
A sporting event?
And who would you take? And any sporting event, expenses paid, but take the vacation aspect out of it. Because you'd be like, oh, maybe I'll go to the Winter Olympics and go, or, Summer Olympics and go like overseas somewhere, wherever they're having it. Where would you go? what are the 3 people you would take?
It's not a vacation.
Don't consider the vacation aspect of it. What sporting event would you like to? That's like limited, or the tickets are expensive anyways. And then what 3 would really enjoy going with you?
That's tough. Like, I like the Super Bowl thought of it.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Mm-hmm. Game 7
but it
of a World
depends on
Series.
where and who's playing.
NCAA women's tournament.
NCAA women's tournament was like Seattle.
With Utah's in the championship.
Depends on where it's at.
Okay. Well, that's the vacation aspect. You got to take that thing out of it.
Damn. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I would say probably Super Bowl, Miami, me, Kristen, me and Chris, and then me and Kristen again. And then me and Kristen again.
Gosh,
That's 3.
These ribs got kind of stuck in my throat here.
That's 3.
Yeah, I feel like there's...
Hey, Tony and Jenny.
Damn you!
No, I don't know, dude.
This is the question where you ask a girl, "Hey, let's say you're the only girl in the world and I'm the only guy in the world, would you like to have sex with me?"
And she's like, no.
Nope. Wait, but I don't think you understand. You're the only girl in the world. I'm the only, just say me, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Her.
Let's say you have 100 tickets.
Yeah, you would come.
Yeah. Woo! Woo! I win.
There you go.
Got it. Damn.
I actually think maybe Kentucky Derby.
That would be something else.
I mean, I just had a little more time to think about it. I would say maybe Kentucky Derby. I can go to Super Bowls. I like the thought of the Kentucky Derby. I would definitely take Kristen, and I would probably, the other couple we would take, oh boy.
Take a couple. I mean, maybe you just take like anybody. Like, you don't have to take couples. You take like 2 dudes if you wanted.
Yeah, I could, but you guys don't look good in hats, and you don't know how to dress up. So
I would love to see just you
and you don't know how to dress
2 other
up.
chicks with Kristen, all in hats, and you're included in that hat.
No. I would bring another couple. I just don't know what that couple would be yet.
You'd want to look sophisticated. What if you?
I'm not saying you wouldn't help me look sophisticated.
No, I like that though. I'm the weird looking friend that makes you look better. But if you did,
yes, you are.
But like, what if this was extended to like a celebrity? Because it would be sweet to go to the Kentucky Derby with like, you know, somebody that would really appreciate it. That's like a celebrity. You know, like maybe. Or if you went to the Super Bowl, you could take, you know, like who would be pretty sweet to go to the Super Bowl with. I think it'd be fun to go like to the Super Bowl with like Pat McAfee. That'd be kind of fun.
Like a celebrity, you're saying?
That'd be kind of. I mean, what if you opened up to just not friends, but what are the 4 people you would take, or 3 people you would take? But one of them would be like a celebrity that would be fun to go to. I know Tom Brady goes to the Kentucky Derby. It'd be kind of cool to have Tom Brady with you. I don't know. Like you're like,
I think that a lot of that has to do with like the relationship you have with somebody. Like it'd be cool if like, okay, let's just say you won a trip with Tom Brady to the Kentucky Derby, and then you would just be like, "Hey, hi," and he would be like, "Hey, nice to meet you," and he'd be like, he would just basically be like, "Pound sand, dude."
I do like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there has to be some relationship aspect to it.
All right, let's talk about vacation aspect now. Now, for me, I'm going to give mine.
Go on.
I'd go to the Pro Bowl every friggin' year, bruh. I would, because I'm already going to Vegas anyways. That's the vacation aspect of it. So now, for like,
you gotta open your eyes, dude.
I thought about it for a brief moment.
You
and
have got
people
to.
are getting killed everywhere
The good
else.
Lord has blessed you to live on a most amazing earth. There are so many beautiful places to go, and the only place you want to go to is a
freaking Las Vegas,
a concrete lit up jungle that just sucks the life and money out of you.
Money, life. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. Kick me in the butt. Kick me in the butt, Las Vegas.
Why do you love it so much?
Because you can be anyone. You can do.
Yeah,
anything.
but you don't change shit when you go there.
But I could
It'd be different if you showed up in a 3-piece suit and a freaking wig, and you were like, "Yo, I got hair." Well, actually, let's talk about something.
You've said this before, and it's a great idea.
But like, it would be different if you showed up like with like a legit like toupee wig or something on your head, and you were just a completely different person.
That'd be sweet.
Because you know what?
Man.
Nobody's gonna know who you are. Nobody gives a shit who you are.
And then I'd be like, maybe I'd be hotter than Jamie, and then she could feel what I feel. She'd be like, "Oh shoot, this guy's so hot with me with all this hair and freaking."
But nobody's gonna give it. Nobody gives a shit who you are in Las Vegas.
Nobody. I don't give a shit who I am. And all I know is I love you have every type of food available to you, every drink available to you.
You have that around
any
here
vibe
too.
available to you. You go to clubs, you go to sporting.
How many clubs do you go to?
I don't go to any of them, but I could if I wanted to. Pools. I mean, like
you could have that around here too.
Man, not within walking distance. Walking distance. Walking.
Go get a hotel in downtown Seattle. Yes, you do.
And get shot and killed and shanked. Sounds good.
Oh, you can't get that. Wouldn't happen. That can't happen.
There's
in
a
Vegas.
lot of people I can use as shields.
I don't know, dude. I just think that you need to open your horizons. I want to go to Turks and Caicos. I want to go to the whitest, sandiest beach with the clearest water. I want to go to any place.
That sounds so boring, man.
So boring? Are you kidding me? I'll come back.
What do? You just
come
live on
back
a freaking beach. You're there for fight. You're literally like 5 feet of 10 feet of square foot. It's like 10 square feet. That's what I'm trying to say. On a beach. Wow. Go on Survivor. That sounds so boring, dude.
Oh, but it sounds cool to you to walk through a smoke-filled casino and eat freaking third world country freaking buffets.
Yes.
And like with lights on it. Like,
what am I
really?
going to sit in a freaking 10 by 10 and just stare at a beach the whole day?
Absolutely, dude.
Just go to Best Buy, go grab a computer and a monitor, and you can put that thing and just stare.
Is that the same? Do I come back 7 shades darker?
I'm telling you,
no.
It's stupid.
No, it's
dumb.
Oh, what's stupid is the only place that you go is
You
Las
make fun
Vegas.
of me about mine. I got to make fun of yours because it's dumb.
Mine is not dumb, dude.
What are you going to do? You open a beach. Oh, it's awesome. Ugh. There's a crab.
You know what's funny is because you've never been to one.
That's true. That's true.
The only beach you go to is like the freaking only beach you go to is in front
time.
Montego, whatever the freaking
Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay. That's the only beach you go to.
Or wait,
you ever
Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay. You ever go to the nude one there?
No.
You should.
Have you been there?
No, I've heard about it.
I'm not going to go there because I'm insecure, okay?
Why? Nobody knows who you are in Vegas, right?
Well, I'm obviously going to bring my wife, and then they're going to be staring at her, and I'm going to be insecure about that. I'm like, back off, buddy. I'll be insecure, but I can't do that.
Go get a spray tan before you go.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about people looking at my wife. That's
you don't have to be naked. I'm just saying they have naked places there.
You know how many guys would probably motorboat these things of mine, though, too? I probably could make some extra cash. But hey, honey, we're out of money. Time to hit the nude pool and just have.
You've heard about them before. I've never been to one ever. I don't even know what they're about, but I've heard of them.
I've heard of them too. In fact, I had a view at one point, but it was too far away. I got to bring binoculars next time.
You're sick. You're a creep. That's why I don't like doing this podcast anymore.
You love doing it. You love it. But no, I wouldn't. Why would I sit on a freaking beach and stare at a freaking?
Why would you sit in a hotel and look out at nothing?
I don't sit in a hotel. I sleep in a hotel. I then go down, grab coffee, walk around, go see
in the dark in a casino.
Sounds awesome. I'm in
a casino,
and then I go outside. I walk around and I go see a museum or I go see
Go see a museum in Vegas.
I saw the wax museum. Yes.
Yeah, with your kids.
Just me and Jamie, actually. It's pretty fun.
That was like you kicking her in the ass. She almost left you after that.
So what is it that you're so explain to me, walk me through a 5-day like beach trip. Tell me what you're like, sell me on it. I want to know. I got to get it through my brain because maybe I might be into it. I'm not making fun of it now. I just got to see.
I will sell you on it 1,000%. At least I don't need to sell you on shit, but I'll tell you exactly what I love about it.
That's good. You could just stick your head up a freaking bull's ass and.
Yeah, now you're using my lens. You fly into some place that's not rainy. You fly into
That's
someplace
true.
that's not
Okay.
raining.
Same. Okay.
Weather's beautiful.
Okay. Same. Okay.
Okay, same. I like to go eat nice meals.
Okay. Same.
Same.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Lay on a beach and it's called relax. Do nothing with the person that you want to be with and relax and enjoy your time together on a white sandy beach with clear blue water, and you get in the ocean and it's warm and it's hot and you come back tan as shit and you have fun and you drink good cocktails and you enjoy each other. Do you and Jamie just go there and enjoy each other?
Yes.
You enjoy each other?
Yes.
The whole time?
Whole time.
What do you do?
We gamble together.
With some 90-year-old next to you smoking a freaking cool, blowing smoke in your face, and waitresses coming up to you every 2 seconds saying, "Oh, you want drink? Oh, you want drink?" And you say, "Oh no, they're free. Oh yeah, I'll have. Oh, I guess I'll have one of these drinks."
The still reserve, please. You guys got them in the big can.
Oh no, we only have 8 ounces. Okay, well, so then you just sit there and you just literally push buttons and piss away money. Which, not to say that I'm not pissing away money on a beach, but
awesome.
Travis,
What are you doing?
you've never been anywhere besides Las Vegas ever.
So what do I do? What do I do?
Driven
on this
to
beach. I just sit on a beach and just stare at the water. Oh, this is cool.
Are you kidding
Did
me?
you see that little freaking fish jump over there?
You're an asshat, dude. Like, literally, the water, the people. Like, I could get my hair braided if I wanted to.
That sounds. I could get that. I could get a tattoo if I wanted to.
You should get a face tattoo next time and pull out one of your front teeth, like Hangover, next time you go to Vegas.
I might do that. It might
You
just fall
should.
out on its own. Like that's the thing. I gotta
Listen,
see.
I understand.
Do I need to experience? Is it one of those things I gotta experience it to understand it? It's like you gotta be there type of a joke.
It's just my thing. If even if I'm not on a beach, if I'm flying to Lauderdale or Miami or doing something and the sun's out, I'm enjoying the pool bar. I'm enjoying the pool and I'm enjoying the sunshine. Straight up, and that's it. And
do you walk
the
out?
person I'm with.
Okay. Do you? Is there like a is there like a little place you can go pee, or do you walk out into the freaking ocean and pee and then come back? What do you do? Because you're peeing all the time, dude. You pee all the time.
I've peed one time.
In your life?
Twice in my life.
No, but I mean, like at the beach, like you pee a lot.
Yeah,
though.
you just go in the water.
Is that what you do?
It's the ocean.
You kind of go out there, kind of
Dolphins pee in the water.
tinkle a little bit, and then come back in.
Yeah. What do you do in Las Vegas?
Go to one of the billion bathrooms and go pee in there.
And you probably have one of them freaking. There's probably a dude in there handing you a towel too, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you do like that?
I do. I'll tip the guy.
And then
once
you
in a while.
tip a guy because he hands
hell
you a
yeah.
towel because you can't grab
what do
your
you
own
do?
towel.
I guarantee you have them at those resorts. I guarantee you have a guy in those resorts doing the same thing. Oh yeah, you do. Don't you?
All I'm
friggin'
trying
lie
to
me.
say is I'm relating with you with Las Vegas.
Thank you.
I think it's a good time. Or I used to think it's a good time. You couldn't probably pay me to go to Las Vegas.
Can I pay you to go?
No. I mean, I would go for I'm good in Vegas for 36 hours. I don't need to be there longer than that. There's nothing to do there longer than that. Unless you own a home there.
No, I don't, but I might as well.
You should. That should be your next investment.
But after me winning all these bets for baseball Masters, you gonna watch the Masters? Are you a Masters guy?
Yeah, I'll watch the Masters.
Do you know like 5 golfers? If not, no worries. I don't know probably 5 of them as well. But is there someone that you usually root for, or do you just kind of like watch it and have it in the background, kind of a thing? Almost like NASCAR. That's like a NASCAR thing.
No, I don't know. I like to see who's all in, and then from there, that's where the
money's made.
That's where I start to. I mean, you never know, and that's like the Full Swing thing on Netflix. You never know until you dive in to see who's actually playing in the tourney, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You just kind of
you can say Tiger Woods all day, and he doesn't make the cut.
might
You're
not make the
screwed.
cut. Done.
Yeah, right.
So thank you for that. Hopefully Holly enjoyed that banter. Probably were like freaking pardon my take there for a moment. I'm Steve Bailey.
I still am pissed off at you. Like, it's dumb that you will not go anywhere but Las Vegas. Does your wife not want to go anywhere besides Las Vegas?
Yeah, she's like, dude, if we just lost this much money, we could have done that.
You could have went to the Caribbean or something, all inclusive. Like,
there you go. Yeah.
All inclusive to Cabo,
Yes.
like whatever.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, it's okay. I'll make up for it next time.
No, it's just like, well, it's
do.
like, well, we go there and what? Like, just sit on a beach and drink?
Dude, you're an asshat. You got to go and enjoy the time with the person that you're with and enjoy that
already.
No, you don't. There's so many. You got to think about it. There's bells going off nonstop. There's people walking by. There's all this shit. Have you ever just you and Jamie just been together and just enjoyed each other? Met people at a pool. Met people at a beach.
Oh, you go to those resorts? Okay, I got you.
I meant that you've never met before.
Now,
and have
I'm back in
and have conversation. No, that's what I'm saying, dumbass.
I'm joking.
I'm saying but have conversations, meet new people, like enjoy your time together. Go to nice restaurants.
Okay, yeah. Because when we
step outside of your room, it's dumb that you only go to Vegas. I think it's. I mean, I understand what you do. It's cheap. It's fast. Like whatever. But I think you should think outside the box a little bit.
That sold me in the effect of where you get to spend that quality time with someone.
Yeah, that's why we do what we do.
A chill one. But she's gonna read her book for 8 hours.
That's okay. That's the whole point.
What am I gonna? I don't read. I read. I'm freaking Selleck.
That's true.
I get a book on tape.
Yeah, but if she reads a book, that's the whole thing.
For her, I get it. A girls trip, yes, I get the girls trip.
No, dude, she's not going to read her book for 8 hours. She might read it for an hour while you lay there and get a little color on your pasty ass.
And I'm probably wearing pasties too.
On your pasty ass skin.
And pasty ass.
What's wrong with that, dude? Doesn't mean that she can't talk. Doesn't mean that she can't that. Maybe that's what you need, buddy.
You know what they say? The thing that what's it called? The thing, it's a saying. The thing that you resist the most is probably the best thing for you.
Yeah.
Now you're probably right.
Maybe you should, off the record,
plan
a trip to
close your ears, Jamie.
Plan a trip to
Moses Lake. Gotcha. Beach. Yep. Soap Lake.
Yeah, Soap Lake it is.
Nice sandy beaches.
I don't know, dude. I just think that you can, for what you're spending on well, I don't know what you spend on
No,
Vegas.
You're probably absolutely
but
you're right.
What you spend on Vegas,
if
you had a passport, you could legit my sister swears by it. Her and her family literally fly to Cabo.
But aren't you afraid of
no, listen, this is what they do. I'm trying to explain it to you.
Sorry.
They have a car from the hotel pick them up from the airport, drives them directly to the hotel. It's all inclusive. They enjoy their entire time there that they're there. The car takes them back to the airport and you don't need to leave the hotel. It's pools, they have games in the pools. It's all inclusive, dude. All you can eat, all you can drink all day long, 24 hours a day. Beach, sunshine, food, drinks, people, safe.
If they had a blackjack table or a casino in there every once in a while.
You could bring a deck of cards probably if you wanted to.
That's good. Well, maybe I'll check into it. You kind of sold me on it. What do you like to do?
I just told you.
No, but what I'm asking is
I've never been to an all inclusive. We're talking about.
Should we do it together? How fun would that be? Just be on your shoulders?
I'd probably just experience it with my lady.
Just playing chicken or chicken fight?
I'd probably just experience
Jamie on Chris's shoulders, I'm on your shoulders.
I'd probably just experience my first all-inclusive with just my lady. I don't know if you need to be there.
I think it would be fun. Anybody. You know what?
I think that you will jump on anything as far as when it comes to an opportunity. You're like, oh, yeah, we're going to the Caribbean? I'm in. But
no.
You wouldn't go to the Caribbean?
If you were going, I would know that I'd have a safety of having more fun. I don't know if I could lay on
so
in the sun.
If Jamie came to you and was like, hey, I really want to go to the Caribbean.
I would do it for her, yes.
Okay, there's a place called Baja Mar in the Caribbean.
Can it be
just will you hear me out here? Will you hear me out here?
Oh, fine, I'll eat, but I'm listening.
All it is beaches, beautiful hotel, and a casino.
I'm in.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But you're thinking.
But where's that at?
Bahamas.
Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo, Montego.
Baby, why don't we go?
I'm going home.
Everyone, thanks for listening. Have a great life. Hit us up with ideas. If you want topics where we're screaming at each other about, which was not in the plans, but you kind of won me over. Send it to us. And also, thank you for listening. Go hit up Cole Street Brewery, Mazatlan. Go order the Hollenbeck Chalupa or order the Teak Enchiladas and Bordeaux Wine Bar as well. Thank you guys. What? I said Hollenbeck Chalupa.
You can check out
Lost Beach. Go to 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 Lost Beach.
I don't even know why I do this podcast.
Well, because you got to sell me on pop. When we go to Lost Beach, sell me on it. What do you guys got there? I don't even know.
I don't even know if you can hear Travis right now because he's got freaking rib dust all over his microphone. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.